Good morning and welcome to our final week of Coffee and Card with Linda from lindaspapercraft.co.uk, and we're using the Round We Go bundle, and it's September 2024, so autumn is drawing in. Yay, my favourite time of the year as a massive hay fever sufferer. I love autumn. Right, so today I am using quite a neutral card blank and a lot of white, so you can choose the colours that you want to use. So lots and lots of pieces here. So we've got an 8cm square. We've got a 21 by 7.4 piece. That's for the smaller, that's for a large rosette. This is the smaller ones. Couple of pieces, 10cm by 14.4. And I've embossed one of mine with the eyelets embossing folder, which is this one. So it's got blue on it. That's to tell me the sandwich that I need, because I have the grey plate with the Stampin' Up stuff. I've got the blue plate from Sizzix with my old Big Shot, so hence blue. And really pretty embossing folder, this one. So grab your favourite embossing folder and emboss one of these pieces of basic white, and we're going to do some stamping. Now, I saw this on Pinterest and I think her name was Cheryl Hamilton, and what she did was combine these two stamps, and it looks stunning. I hadn't thought of doing that at all, so all down to her, but it just looks really good together. So I'm using Peach Pie and Balmy Blue, Boho Blue. The reason I chose them is because they're opposite each other on the colour wheel. So if you get your catalogue, should have got this ready, sorry, and turn to the colour wheel, which is here. So what I did was I got my ruler and I decided I wanted to go with Boho Blue because it is one of my favourites. It's one of last year's in colours. So if you've done both last year's and this year's in colours, you have these colours if you've done the collections that I do. So I lined up Boho Blue, and it lined up with, well, it lined up with Pumpkin Pie, but I didn't want, but it also lined up with Peach Pie. Okay, so I've gone through the centre of the circle there, and Peach Pie or Pumpkin Pie would do. Okay, so anything sort of just opposite, and that gives you, these are complementary colours. So that's how I picked the colours. I actually picked using my colour wheel that was made by Mituso Crafts. So you can see there, mitosocrafts.com, and if you go online, I think it costs about £4, and you print it yourself on a PDF, and you just have to cut it out, which was really easy to do. And I've only cut out this circle. I've left the base circle as it was. So, but if I go to complementary and put it on Boho Blue, so, and I put it roughly in the middle of the complementary colours, then Peach Pie, Copper Clay, Pumpkin Pie or Wild Wheat would have worked. So these are the complementary colours. Okay, you could have even gone round to a Cajun Craze as well. So it's really useful for picking different colours. So yeah, Mitosu Crafts, which is named after their cats apparently, but really good demonstrators to follow as well. Right, Barry and Jay. Okay, so that's where I got my colour combination from. So, and that is on page 132 of your catalogue, so it's really useful. And it's got all about colour theory here as well, which we like, so it's got the complementary there. Okay, right, let's pop that away because we don't need it now. So we're going to do some stamping now. I'm only stamping the big rosette ones, so I'm going to start with that. And I've got a class pack, so I've only got one D-block available, and this is going to go on your square piece of card, and I'm going to start with the Boho Blue because it's easier to see. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that. Oh, seem to have some glue on my paper. I think probably this is the last day I shall be using this piece of paper. It's done all 4 weeks, it's done well. You know, waste not, want not. So there's the blue. Okay, how beautiful is that? And then I'm going to take this off and stick it to the top of my stamp pad, so stamp case, so I don't lose it. And now the rest of it I'm going to be stamping in this. Okay, so I am going to, while I've got the boho blue out, I'm shut up, Linda. Right. I'm going to get the peach pie. I am going to get the peach pie. And I'm going to do the inner rosette. Now, as I say, this is fabulous. It looks amazing, because the centre of this is slightly smaller than the centre of that. So we're just going to line them up. She says, oops, sorry, nose touched the camera. It's probably wobbling all over now. So I think I'm about there. Again, you can get right on top, so you're perfectly lined up. That is not lined up at all, but you can get the effect. See, mine's actually off center slightly, but take your time and make sure you're lined up. Okay, and then once you've done that, you're going to cut it out with the biggest circle die, and when you take your time and line it up properly, this is what you get. How beautiful is that? So, and even that has its interest, but as I say, just get right on top and have a little practice on your practice paper first as well, but that's what you will end up with, which is stunning. Right, so I've put away my little centre stamp, which I need. Well, yeah, I have, since I can't see it. Right, so we just need to get this out. And on one end of this piece, because you're going to use all of it, I am going to stamp, oops, one block, oh, a big one. And again, this, you know, is better if you can stick your bum out and get on top. We're going to stamp 2 rosettes in each colour, or 1 in each colour. So I'm stamping and then turning to get that lined up. You know, I do love my new circle light, but it does make things hard to line up. Better. And then I'm going to take my little circle, and just over from there I'm going to actually stamp an inside. And then I'm going to get my other colour out. And first of all, stamp the inside of the peach pie one, which again I'm going to try. I've yet to stamp one of these in the middle. Nope, still not managed it. I might find they don't actually completely fit in the middle one day when I stamp it correctly. And then we're going to stamp this rosette around the outside of that circle. So stamp and turn it 1 notch. Stamp again, and there you go. So that's a set of rosettes, and then we're moving on to the end piece here, and towards the end I am going to stamp happiest birthday in boho blue, and then I'm going to stamp to you in peach pie. Now, I rarely stamp 2 stamps like that on the block at the same time because the gap's too big. I always do it separately. And obviously because we're doing it different colours as well, you definitely need to do it separately. Right, so then using the smaller rosette die, so this one with the serrated edge, I'm going to cut all 3 of those out, and with the magic of TV I've already done that. So let's put that away. Or the magic of YouTube. So I've already done that. So we then end up with 3 rosettes like that. Okay, and now we're going to build the card. So now I have an idea in my head what I'm going to do with this. I haven't actually done it yet, so we're just winging it as we do with these things. So I am thinking, do you know, I'm thinking if we did that, oops, that, and that. Should we go with that, do we think? I think so. Right, so let's get gluing. So I'll do these 2 first. So where's my glue? There's my glue. So if I do these 2 flat and the other 2 raised, maybe get a little bit of texture. So I'll put that on there. You need quite a bit of glue because you are gluing on a bumpy surface, so it's a bit like when we're making the rosettes. So the more, you don't want ocean so it's oozing out, but you do need to make sure that there's enough contact points to hold your hard work in place. Okay, and then we're going to pop some dimensionals on here. We can get some out of the drawer. Oops. I'm just going to pop some 3 in the middle because they are going to overlap the other ones. So pop that one there, and then again here. And again, not too near the edge because it is going to overlap the other rosettes. Just had a mad panic then that I hadn't pressed record. Yeah, it's been done before and I'm sure I'll do it again. So, yeah, I think I want as much as that to show as possible really because I love it. Yeah, let's go there. So how clever is that? So if you wanted to add some gems, you could. You could do it in any colour you want because we're using, this is grey granite. So I'm really happy. It's also nice. Does that count as clean and simple? So I hope you've enjoyed this month as much as I have. Comments in and thumbs up help a lot. Any interaction, to be honest, helps the algorithm and gets these ideas out to other people. So there we go. And I'm just going to pop this one on the front and then we're done. So nice and simple. So next month we're doing the sophisticated sled. Christmas! It's October, we've got to do Christmas. Got to get them out. So it's actually an online exclusive, so if you want to go get it yourself ready, you can do. You don't need to wait till the Christmas catalogue for that. Okay, so there we go. So card 5 finished. I hope you've enjoyed that and I shall see you all soon. Bye.